Back. Well, we stayed pretty dry here in the metro, but that's not the case for elsewhere. A lot of
Rocking
action.
and rolling, lots of action. Yeah, big time thunderstorms. And in fact, one of our viewers over in Sun River captured this. Shout out to Swoosh McDuck as he goes by on
He
Twitter.
or she's been sending a lot in this week.
Yeah.
Are you going to make that noise again for us, Chris?
I can't. This did not come with any sound effects. But look at the
So cool.
vivid lightning display from that storm that was basically parked over western Deschutes County for a good, 45 minutes or so. Let me go back and show you the lightning display here on our lightning map over the 6-hour window here, and you can see just prolific lightning in the Cascades and across central and portions of eastern Oregon. Let's go ahead and take a little closer look at that storm. Again, this is radar imagery from, going on almost 3 hours ago now. And that storm was basically centered just south and east of Mount Bachelor, basically right over Sun River, of course, a popular vacation destination for lots of folks in the state of Oregon. Wanted to kind of geek out a little bit here and slice through this storm, because what's really cool about this is our radar imagery kind of shows that we're getting radar returns up into, 45,000 feet into the atmosphere out of this storm. So no doubt putting down incredibly heavy rain along with that vivid lightning, and obviously with the radar returns getting that high in the sky, no doubt getting some small hail out of that cell as well. And as we take you back just a few hours with our visible satellite imagery, you can see late in the day, look at the thunderstorms over central Oregon. We certainly had some of the North Oregon Cascades, but the one in central Oregon just exploded. And even with the setting sun, we can kind of make out what we call overshooting tops here of that thunderstorm development, with the tops of those clouds getting up to 50,000+ feet. So really, really interesting stuff there. Driven, of course, by the southwest winds that have been cooling western Oregon down after the intense heat that we've had the last several days, right? We're no longer in the 90s, thankfully, but still 84 in Portland is well above average for this time of the year. We're going to chip away at that again a little bit tomorrow, and even more so as we go into the weekend. 92 in the Dalles and Hermiston, that represents the warm spot in the state this afternoon. You guys will be pretty warm again tomorrow, and then once again we will chip away at your temperatures heading into the upcoming weekend. Radar satellite over the last 6 hours, again, numerous showers and thunderstorms firing along the Cascades of central Washington, central Oregon, and across portions of the Blues as well. We had some thunderstorms out in the John Day area, and just in the last couple of frames here, also seeing some east of Bend now in portions of Lake and Klamath County. All right, that activity fizzles. Overnight tonight, we'll get another push of cool marine air through the gaps in the Coast Range, and Futurecast does a pretty good job of picking that up here. So you'll see the cloud cover work its way in, and then it erodes in the afternoon. So we'll finish the day with some sunshine. And just like today, it looks like tomorrow we will see more showers and thunderstorms popping along and east of the Cascades. So Bend could get hit again, along with portions of the Columbia Basin. That's what Futurecast is showing us as we go into the day on Friday. All right, beach forecast tomorrow, morning clouds. And I'm optimistic here that we're going to see some clearing. We sure didn't see much today, but I think we will see some tomorrow afternoon with highs in the low to mid 60s. Hopping out into the Columbia River Gorge, gusty west wind through the east end of the gorge from Hood River out to the Dalles. Still toasty in the Dalles, but that's about the last of the really hot stuff for you. We're cooling down a bit in Cascade Locks, and again, all of those numbers will come down further as we go into the weekend. Central Oregon, again, there is that chance of afternoon and evening thunderstorms. And eastern Oregon as well. You're in that mix for at least the possibility of some storms. Baker City starts off around 50 and warms into the lower 80s tomorrow afternoon. Lower 80s should do it up and down the I-5 corridor. And then as we check out the 7-day forecast, you'll see that we do have a cooling trend coming our way heading into the weekend. Mind you, the normal high this time of year is 70. So we're down into the upper 70s on Saturday. It's going to feel chilly by the time we get to Monday and Tuesday, with temps in the upper 60s. And I put a raindrop in there. Anything that we see will not be much, but there's at least enough of a chance to mention. And then it looks like we start to bounce out of it as we get into early next week.
And look at those overnight lows, 50 degrees at 6 or 7 in the morning.
Finally getting a chance to cool off a little bit.
It has been
right? Hot.
It has been so hot. Yeah. I'm excited. I am sure many of you, very
Good
pumped.
sleeping weather.
All right.